Trả lời phỏng vấn riêng với Thanh Niên, Đại sứ Mỹ tại Việt Nam Marc Knapper kỳ vọng năm 2023 sẽ chứng kiến bước ngoặt quan trọng trong quan hệ Mỹ-Việt Nam, mở đường cho những thang bậc hợp tác mới. Năm trọng đại.
Of course, this is a big year for us. It's the 10th anniversary of our comprehensive partnership. It's also the 30th anniversary of the Fulbright program here in Vietnam. It's the 20th anniversary of CDC presence here, 25th anniversary of the PEPFAR program, and so really a lot going on. And I think if you look at the past 10 years and you look at the kinds of activities these visitors are focusing on, whether it's trade and investment, security cooperation, health, energy, climate change, law enforcement, people-to-people ties, cultural ties. I mean, all of these things represent the full breadth of the efforts between our two countries. But really, I mean, education, cooperation as well, which predates normalization, but also significantly our war legacy cooperation on areas such as cleaning up landmines, unexploded ordnance, cleaning up sites contaminated by dioxin from Agent Orange, assisting people with disabilities, and also searching for not just continuing the search, not just for American war dead, but now working with Vietnam to search for Vietnam's own missing from the war. And so all of these things taken together, I think, show a bilateral relationship that's rich and deep and friendly and growing. It's a relationship in which we respect each other's sovereignty and independence and political systems. Ultimately, our policy is for a Vietnam that is strong and independent and prosperous. And I would expect this to continue, this policy to strengthen. And how could I forget, probably the biggest thing we did was we had the phone call between the General Secretary and President Biden. And that was really a very special, pretty unique event. And I hope that as both leaders invited each other to visit each other's countries. And while I don't have anything to announce today, certainly our hope is that we can achieve those two-way visits very soon.
Kế thừa, tiếp nối.
I'd like to highlight the visit of our congressional delegation. This, again, as I said, these were two senators and three members of the House of Representatives. And one of the goals, as they stated, was to pick up where previous senators had left off, senators who devoted their careers to advancing the U.S.-Vietnam relationship. Individuals like John McCain, Patrick Leahy, John Kerry, and others. And of course, John McCain has since passed away. Patrick Leahy recently retired. John Kerry, of course, is no longer a senator, continues to work in a different capacity on climate. But with these champions of the U.S.-Vietnam relationship having moved on, it's important for us to have within our Congress, within our legislature, other leaders who can pick up and support the U.S.-Vietnam relationship, particularly in areas like dealing with war legacy issues, supporting education cooperation, supporting health cooperation, supporting other areas of our two countries' collaboration. And so that visit, I think, was very important to introduce these elected representatives to all the great work that we're doing here. So we'll hopefully allow these important elected representatives to see, to understand just how significant U.S.-Vietnam cooperation is, and continue to work, to advance our relationship going into the future.
Nâng cấp quan hệ.
Of course, the upgrade from a comprehensive partnership to a strategic one, I've said many times, and others have said it's something we strongly hope for. I think it's a better an upgrade to a strategic partnership would better reflect what our two countries are already doing. I think if you look at everything that we do, whether it's cooperation in the South China Sea, the EC, working with Vietnam on its Coast Guard capabilities, its maritime domain awareness capacity, whether it's working together on the Mekong climate issues, whether it's working together on health cooperation, Vietnam's energy transition, digital transformation. I mean, all of these things are inherently strategic in nature. Or in other words, if two countries don't have a certain level of trust and cooperative spirit, we couldn't do it. And so I think we're already strategic partners, so we just did think the upgrade would better reflect that. But we consider Vietnam to be one of our closest and best partners. I think if you look at the U.S. Indo-Pacific strategy, Vietnam plays a prominent role in our efforts in this part of the world. And I think that will continue. I think U.S. sees Vietnam, there's intrinsic value, there's value in this relationship. But I would expect that should we be able to upgrade our relationship, I think we'll just see even more of what we're already doing, even more cooperation in investment and business here in Vietnam and in the United States. I think we'll see even more cooperation in areas like climate change, like promoting Vietnam's clean energy transition, like working with Vietnam on its own digital economy transformation, areas like security, law enforcement. Really, I always believe the sky's the limit in our two countries' ties. And this upgrade, should it happen, I think will just help to accelerate even further that process.
Hãy bấm đăng ký kênh Điểm nóng toàn cầu và nhấn nút chuông để dòng thời sự thế giới luôn sôi động trên màn hình của bạn. Điểm nóng toàn cầu, video mới nhất về thời sự thế giới từ Báo Thanh Niên.